Hello everyone, I'm back with one more video in which we are going to discuss the answer key of Zoology of Common PG Entrance Test Odisha of the year 2024. So this is going to be the part 1 of the video in which we are going to discuss half of the question paper. In the next part, we will discuss other half of the question paper. So without any delay, let's start. Question number 1. Blackwater fever is caused by options are Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae. So option C is the right answer. Blackwater fever is the one of the most fatal type of malaria, and that is caused by Plasmodium falciparum. So this is known as black water fever because majority of the RBCs are destroyed by the Plasmodium parasite, and what happens is the urine color becomes dark. So that is why it is called black water fever. Next, question number 2. Euplectilla belongs to which class of phylum Porifera? So Euplectilla, as you know, Euplectilla is otherwise known as Venus flower basket. Venus flower basket. So this is a glass sponge. Here is the image you can see. This is Euplectilla. This is called Venus flower basket. It is a very beautiful sponge and it is considered as a very auspicious gift in Japanese countries. So this is often gifted to newly wedded couples, and this symbolizes their togetherness up to their death. So this is about Euplectilla. Euplectilla is included in Hexactinellida, and it includes all the glass sponges which are made up of silicon basically. Silicon and siliceous spicules. Demospongia, it is made up of spongin fibers and silicons or both. Then Calcarea, it is made up of calcium. Next, question number 3. The correct route followed by Ascaris in human body is, okay, Ascaris follows the route from gut. From the gut, it will get absorbed through the small intestine, and then from small intestine, it should move to the liver. Let's see, from gut to heart, no. Gut to liver, okay, gut to liver, gut to liver, gut to liver. 3 options are there. Okay, from liver, it should enter into the hepatic portal system and enter into the heart again. So B and D, from B and D, then heart to, then it must go to the lungs right here. Then from lungs to the gut. So option D will be the right answer. Question number 4. How many ATP molecules are needed to fix one molecule of nitrogen? So here you can see the equation. This is a direct question. So 16 ATP molecules are needed to fix one molecule of nitrogen by the enzyme nitrogenase. So this is a question from nitrogen fixation topic. Next, question number 5. Which of the following survivorship curve is suitable for the organisms who breed several times during the course of their lifespan? So as we know, there are 3 types of survivorship curve: type 1, type 2 and type 3. Type 4 is not there, so option D is obviously wrong. So type 1 stands for human beings and the type of organisms which can breed multiple times in their lifespan. So option 1 will be the right answer. Type 2 type of survivorship curve is for reptiles and birds and malnutrition humans whose chance of death is equally probable throughout their lifespan. Next is type 3 type of curve. Type 3 type of curve stands for those organisms which reproduce only once in their lifespan, like lower invertebrates and all. They are included in type 3 curve. Next, question number 6. In ecological succession, climax community is recognized by, options are P is equal to R. Okay, P stands for productivity, R stands for respiration. The question is asking about climax community. So climax community means it should be a stable community, and the stability will be there when productivity will be equal to respiration rate. So option A will be the right answer. Productivity is greater than respiration rate. This is including a stage when the population or the serial stage has not reached the climax stage. Then P is lesser than R. So this is the stage which is symbolizing the decline of that community. So option A will be the right answer. Then question number 7. The empirical formula of mean median mode is the formula which we are talking about, the relationship between mean median mode, that is mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So this is the formula you need to remember always. I think in previous year question also, one in 2019 or 2022, probably this formula was asked earlier also. So we can match which option corresponds to this formula. So we will go through the options one by one. First, if we'll see the option A, mean minus mode is equal to 3 mean minus median. So let's open the bracket, and if we open the bracket, what we find is mean minus mode is equal to 3 mean minus 3 median, which if we'll simplify, it will become minus mode is equal to 3 mean, sorry, it will be 2 mean now. 2 mean minus 3 median, right? So if we will simplify again, we find it mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So option A will be the right answer. Next, moving on to next question, question number 8. Suppose a person has 8 red, 5 green, 12 orange and 15 blue balls. Test the null hypothesis that the colors of the balls occur with equal frequency. Find the chi-square value. So we need to find the chi-square value, that is x square value. We write it like this, chi-square. So what the question is saying, the null hypothesis is given that colors of the ball occur with equal frequency. That is, same number of balls are present in every color, right? The number of balls present in red color should be equal to the number of balls present in green color, should be equal to the number of balls present in orange color, and that should be equal to the number of balls present in blue color. This is what the null hypothesis is saying. And what we have it, we have this observed value, that is red is having 8 balls, green color is having 5 balls, orange is having 12 balls, and blue color is having 15 balls. This is the observed value. So what we know from the formula is chi-square is equal to summation of observed value minus expected value to the whole square by expected value. This is the formula for chi-square you need to remember. Now, the question is asking find the chi-square value. Simple, chi-square value will be equal to chi-square value of red plus chi-square value of green plus chi-square value of orange and chi-square value of blue, like this. So what we need to do is simply put this the values in the formula. What we have, the observed value for red is 8, isn't it? And the calculated value, okay, what is the calculated value? You see, what are the total number of balls we have? 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 12, 25, 25 plus 15, 40. So total number of ball is 40. What is the total number of colors we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So each color should have how many balls? 40 divided by 4, that is 10. This is what the null hypothesis is saying, right? The null hypothesis is saying that balls occur with equal frequency. So if there is 40 number of balls and 4 colors we have, then each color will have how many balls? 10 balls. So we have the expected value, that is 10, isn't it? So by 10 to the whole square. Plus again similarly for green, what we'll have, that is 5 minus 10 whole square divided by 10 again, plus for next orange, 12 minus 10 by 10 whole square plus 15 minus 10 by 10 and this whole square. Next, if we simplify this, what we will have? 2 let's write it 4 by 10 directly. 4 by 10 plus 5 by 10, sorry, 25 by 10 plus 2 by 10, again 2, I'm sorry, again 4 by 10 plus again 25 by 10, isn't it? This is what we will have. So simplifying it, zero point 0.4, 2.5, zero point 0.4 and again 2.5. What will have? 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 4, that is 5.8. I think this will be the calculation, right? So the chi-square value corresponds to 5.8. What is the answer? Options we have, we have option D, that is 5.8. So this will be the answer for this question. Next, question number 9. How many stages are there in incomplete metamorphosis? So what is incomplete metamorphosis and what is complete metamorphosis? I'm telling it for the students who don't know. Complete metamorphosis means all the stages of metamorphosis. Means what? We'll start from egg, then larva, then pupa, then adult. Okay, complete metamorphosis. Let me erase this first. Complete metamorphosis means we have, I'm writing here, complete. Complete metamorphosis means we have all the stages, 4 stages. What are the 4 stages? Egg, then larva, then pupa, and then adult. Okay, this is complete metamorphosis. And in case of incomplete metamorphosis, we do not have all these stages. What we have is simply egg, then nymph, then adult. Okay, so incomplete metamorphosis will have 3 stages. So option C is the right answer. Okay, I'm giving the example for your convenience. Incomplete metamorphosis, you can observe it in case of cockroaches. Okay, cockroaches, you can observe it. Like if you have ever observed cockroach, the nymph which hatches out of the egg, you will see that it closely resembles to the adult. Whereas this is not the case in case of complete metamorphosis. In complete metamorphosis, the larva which hatches out of the egg doesn't resemble the adult. Okay, so this is the difference. Next, moving on to question number 10. Which of the following belongs to the class of sea hare? Okay, let's see the option. Mussels, then option B is Aphrodite, option C is snail, option D is sepia. The right answer for this will be snail. Snail belongs to the class of sea hare. You know why this name is sea hare? Because the ears, this structures, this appendages of the snail, it resembles like the rabbit's ear. That is why they are called sea hares. So the right option for this is option C, that is snails. Mussels means what? In Odia we call it sammuka. Okay, sammuka. That these are mussels. Okay, Aphrodite is different and Sapphire is also different. So these are not the right options. Right option will be option number C. Question number 11. In which class of Echinodermata stalk is found for the attachment with substratum? The right answer for this will be option D, that is Crinoidea. Other classes, any other class of Echinodermata do not possess any stalk for the attachment purpose. Crinoidea includes sea lilies and feather stars. Feather stars do not have this stalk for the attachment purpose. Sea lily have it. Okay, sea lilies have it. So I have provided this diagram of a sea lily. You can see this is the stalk which is meant for the attachment with the substratum. This is not present in any other class. Next, question number 12. To produce 100 zygotes, the number of meiosis is, okay, we need to have 100 zygotes. So for the formation of 100 zygotes, we need 100 sperms and 100 ovum, isn't it? So here is the twist. For 100 sperms, how many number of spermatogenesis should be there? What is the number of meiotic division should be there? We note that in each round of spermatogenesis, 4 sperms are produced. Right? 4 sperms are produced. So how many round of meiotic divisions are required? 100 divided by 4, that is equal to 25. For 100 sperm, we need 25 round of meiosis division. What about the ovum? So in oogenesis, what happens? Oogenesis, only one ovum is produced in one particular cycle of oogenesis. Here you can see there is formation of polar body, which is not there in case of the spermatogenesis. Therefore, how many number of ovum are produced in per oogenesis cycle? Only one. So how many oogenesis or how many meiotic divisions are required? 100 meiotic divisions are required. Therefore, totaling how many number of meiosis is there? 125. So the right answer will be option B, that is 125. Question number 13. Which of the following is incorrect for ribosome subunit? Okay, here the ribosome subunits is written and the type of ribosomal RNA present in that ribosome subunit, it is given. And this you need to remember very clearly. Let me write it in the form of chart. Suppose ribosomes. Ribosomes, we know that there are two type of ribosomes, right? Two type of ribosome, that is, in case of prokaryotes, we have the 70S type of ribosomes. In case of eukaryotes, we have the 80S type of ribosomes, isn't it? So the 70S type of ribosomes is again made up of two subunits, the smaller subunit, that is the 30S subunit, and the larger subunit, which is the 50S subunit. Similarly, eukaryotic ribosome is again made up of two subunits. The smaller subunit is our 40S subunit and the larger subunit is our 60S subunit. Likewise, what are the ribosomal RNA present in these subunits? The 60S subunit of the 70S type of ribosome is made up of 16S rRNA. 50S subunit is made up of 2 rRNA, that is the 5S rRNA and our 23S rRNA. Okay, these are the ribosomal RNA. Again, 40S subunit is made up of 18S rRNA, whereas the 60S type of subunit is made up of 28S rRNA and 5.8S rRNA. So these are the constituents ribosomal RNA which makes the ribosome. So now let's go through the option. 30S subunit is made up of 60S rRNA. Yes, it is correct. So option A is right. 50S subunit is made up of 5S and 23S rRNA. Yes, this is also correct. So option B is also right. 40S subunit is a complex of 18S rRNA. Yes, this is also correct, as you can see. Then 60S subunit is formed of 25S, 5S and 5.8S. So this is incorrect. Okay, so there is nothing like 25S, it should be 28S, and there is no 5S in case of 60S subunit. So option D will be the right answer. That option D is incorrect. Next, question number 14. So, question number 14 asks about in humans there is significantly more constitutive heterochromatin found on the chromosomes. So what is constitutive heterochromatin? Heterochromatins are of two types. Okay, we know that chromatin material can be either euchromatin or heterochromatin. Euchromatin is the less condensed region, that is lightly stained region, and the heterochromatin is the darkly stained region found in the chromatin material. Heterochromatin region is transcriptionally inactive because the genes are tightly, compactly packed in heterochromatin region. That is why they cannot undergo transcription. Again, heterochromatin can be of two types. One is constitutive heterochromatin, another is facultative heterochromatin. Constitutive heterochromatin is the type of region which is having always, that is constitutive means it is constant, means what, these region has always heterochromatin, matlab these regions are always densely packed, they cannot be loosely packed or they cannot show transcription in any case. Whereas facultative heterochromatin doesn't means that they will always remain heterochromatin as such, they can interconvert themselves between euchromatin and heterochromatin depending on the type of cell and the need for that particular cell. So facultative heterochromatin and constitutive heterochromatin are two types of heterochromatins. So this is a direct question. In humans, there is significantly more constitutive heterochromatin found on which chromosomes? The right answer for this will be 1, 9, 16, 19 and Y. So option A is the right answer. Next, question number 15. In most somatic cells, centriole duplication occurs during which phase? Always remember students, centriole duplication and DNA duplication both take place in which phase? During the S phase. Next question. Heart of which animal has two pacemakers? Options are Herdmania, Asterias, Balanoglossus, Amphioxus. The right answer for this will be option A, that is Herdmania. Herdmania has a peculiar type of heart in which it can alternate the circulation, pace of circulation, the direction of circulation, and Herdmania, that is why it has two pacemakers in its heart. Next, question number 17. Type of fangs found in sea snake is? So the options are option A Solenoglyphus, option B Proteroglyphus, option C Ophistoglyphus, option D Pteroglyphus. There is no such term like pteroglyphus. So this is absolutely out of the options. Then we have these three options. What are the different type of fangs? Let me show you. So these are the different types of fangs. Glyphus means groove. Okay, glyphus means groove. So snakes can be aglypha, that is without any fangs. Second one is ophistoglypha. Ophistoglypha means, ophisto means rear or back. So if the fang is present at the back side, that is called ophistoglyphus. So this is case of the tree snake, particularly the green tree snake which are found in the trees. Next is Proteroglyphus. Protero means front. So the fangs are present on the frontal side. So this is the case of Proteroglyphus is the case of in case of sea snakes and also in case of king cobra. So the question is asking about sea snakes. So the right option for this will be option B, that is Proteroglyphus. Solenoglyphus type of fangs is present in the most dangerous snakes, that is the Russell vipers. So the option B will be the right answer for this question. Next question, question number 18. The name of the Mesozoic supercontinent that consisted of all present continents is? So this is a direct question and the right answer for this will be option C, that is Pangaea. Pangaea was the supercontinent in which all other continents were there of the earth. Later on this Pangaea divided and the present 7 continents emerged out of this Pangaea landmass. Next, question number 19. Which of the following is not correct? Option A, the formula of the spinal vertebrae of human is C7P12 L5 S5 C4. Okay, according to this question, the human vertebrae is made up of how many bones? 7, 12, 19, 19, 10, 29, 29 plus 4, that is 33 vertebrae. So this is talking about the childhood stage. We know that adults have how many vertebrae? Adults have 26 vertebrae. So this will be also correct. As you can see in this diagram, there are 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, 5 lumbar vertebrae and sacrum. Sacrum is made up of 1 bone in adults, but it is actually the fusion of 5 bones. And coccyx. Coccyx is also 1 bone, but it is the fusion of 4 fused bones. So option A is right. Mammalian pelvic girdle is formed of acetabulum, ischium, pubis and ilium. This option is also right. Here you can see ilium is there, acetabulum is also there and pubis is also the component of pelvic girdle. Next option is external ear epiglottis contains elastic cartilage. So this option is also correct. The external ear and the epiglottis is made up of elastic cartilage. And the last option is intramembranous ossification bone develops by replacing hyaline cartilage. This option is incorrect. Intramembranous ossification, in case of intramembranous ossification particularly, there is no replacing of the hyaline cartilage. But those students who don't know, let me elaborate this question. So option D will be the right answer here. So let us see how. Here is the case of intramembranous ossification. Here you can see intramembranous ossification occurs in case of flat bones, like the bone of skull. They do not need any hyaline cartilage. Simply the bones will develop from the ossification of the bone cells itself. Osteoblast cells are there, so they will ossify and gradually the bones will be formed. But whereas in case of other long bones of the body, particularly the thigh bones and other long bones, there is a presence of hyaline cartilage. Okay, there is presence of hyaline cartilage. So after the hyaline cartilage, gradually there is ossification around the hyaline cartilage and there is formation of bone. And particularly this type of bone formation is called endochondrial ossification. And endochondrial ossification, I am writing here, this is endochondrial ossification. And the previous one in which there was no need of any hyaline cartilage, so this is known as our intramembranous ossification. So there are two methods of ossification. One is our intramembranous ossification, in which there is no need of any hyaline cartilage, and another one is endochondrial ossification, in which there is a need of hyaline cartilage, which is present in case of long bones of our body. Question number 20. The type of epithelial cells that form stratum germinativum is, so the options are cuboidal cells, no, squamous cells, no, ciliated cells, no, columnar cells, yes. So option D is the right answer. What is this stratum germinativum? Stratum germinativum is otherwise known as stratum basale, or it is otherwise we can say it is the basal layer of epidermis. Basal layer of epidermis. These basal layers are basically made up of keratinocyte cells, and their function is to provide structural and functional support, and also these act as a stock of stem cells, and these will provide the regenerating cells to the upper layer of tissues likewise. So option D is the right answer. Next, question number 21. In excitation contraction coupling, option are A. The muscle action potential propagates along the sarcolemma and down the transverse tubules. So regarding muscle contraction, this option is right. So the option B is calcium ions released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum binds with the tropomyosins. The calcium ions actually binds with the troponin. Okay, troponin. So this option is incorrect. Troponin blocks the binding of myosin heads and actin filament. Actually, troponin doesn't blocks. The activity of tropomyosin blocks the binding of myosin head and actin filament. So this option is also incorrect. Relaxation occurs when calcium ions is excreted from the muscle fiber. Okay, this is partially true, that relaxation obviously occurs when the calcium ions are removed out. That will facilitate the relaxation process. That is correct. But the term excreted out from the muscle fiber, this seems to be wrong. So the right options for this should be option A. That is, the muscle action potential propagates along the sarcolemma and down the transverse tubules. I don't find any mistakes in this statement. So according to my opinion, option A should be the right answer. Next, question number 22. Which is the most common neurotransmitter in the brain? Options are serotonin, dopamine, glutamate, and GABA. So the right answer for this will be glutamate. Option B will be the right answer, which is the most common neurotransmitter. Others are also neurotransmitter. GABA, as we know, this is an inhibitory neurotransmitter, and serotonin and dopamine, sorry, 1, 2, 3. Serotonin and dopamine has their specific function, but the most common neurotransmitter is glutamate. Next, question number 23. LH surge occurs during, okay, the menstrual phase, ovulatory phase, follicular phase, luteal phase. When the LH hormone level increases in the blood, then ovulation occurs. So option C will be the right answer. Question number 24. The protein core of Proteoglycan is rich in which residues? Options are serine, threonine, threonine, methionine, serine, methionine, alanine, serine. The right answer for this will be option A, that is serine, threonine. Question number 25. Structure that has hydrogen bonds between polypeptide chains arranged side by side is, okay, polypeptide chains are arranged side by side and hydrogen bonds are there. Obviously, this is the structure of beta sheets. So the right answers for this will be beta pleated sheet. That is the option C. Next, question number 26. A DNA renaturation reassociation response is given by the sec60, no, tan30, no, cot half, yes, cot half curves represent the DNA renaturation kinetics. Next, question number 27. Allosteric inhibition is a kind of competitive inhibition. Allosteric inhibition, what is allosteric inhibition? Let me explain first. So, the type of inhibition in which the molecule, okay, the inhibitory molecules binds with the allosteric site. Suppose this is the structure of an enzyme. This is the active site of an enzyme. So, the site other than active site is called allosteric site. Allosteric site. So the type of inhibition in which the inhibitor molecules binds with the allosteric site is our non-competitive inhibition. In case of competitive inhibition, it binds with the active site only, it competes for the active site. Uncompetitive inhibition, what happens? It can bind with the active site and the substrate enzyme complex as well, whereas in case of non-competitive inhibition, it binds with the allosteric site. Question number 28. In craniostylic jaw suspension, the lower jaw is suspended at so the options are A, quadrate, B, squamosal. Okay, option B will be the right answer, B, squamosal. Question number 29. The ruminant stomach has 4 parts, but camel lacks 1 part, and that is omasum, which is option number A. So option A, that is omasum, will be the right answer. Next, question number 30. The right common carotid artery is a branch of, okay, the options are the ascending artery, the aortic arch, the brachiocephalic artery, the right subclavian artery. Here you can see, here it is the diagram of the arteries which are arising. So the common carotid artery, this common carotid artery which you are observing here, the common carotid artery is the branch of what? Is a branch of this, our brachiocephalic artery. This is the brachiocephalic artery. So the right option for this answer will be option C, that is the brachiocephalic artery. Next, question number 31. Which of the following group has completely motor cranial nerves? So you need to remember what are the cranial nerves. 12 pair of cranial nerves are there. What are they? I am showing you a mnemonic here. Here you can see olfactory, optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducens, facial, auditory, glossopharyngeal, vagus, accessory and hypoglossus. These 12 you have to remember at any cost. Okay, based upon this, we need to answer the question now. The question is asking which of the following is a motor cranial nerve. So motor, which one is motor? First, the olfactory, optic, these are sensory nerves. Olfactory means smell and optic means visual activity. So these are sensory nerves. So option 1, wherever there is 1, okay, this option will be incorrect, and option 2 will be also incorrect. Wherever there is 2 or 1, it should be incorrect. Okay, next, coming to question option 3, option B is also there, which is having third. Third stands for oculomotor. Oculomotor is regarding the eye movement of pupil dilation. So this is a motor neuron. Next, let's check option 4. Option 4 is our trochlear. Trochlear means again eye movement. So this is also okay. Then sixth number is for abducens. Abducens is again eye movement. So this is also good. Then coming to 11, 11 stands for accessory, like head, shoulder movement. So this is also a motor neuron. And number 12, 12 stands for tongue movement. So option B will be the right answer. Okay, so you need to remember, I have provided a mnemonic here. It's optional. You can remember like this: OOO, to take a family vacation, go Vegas after hours. Or you can remember in any other tactics which you love. I used to make a song for this 12 cranial nerves. So let me just recite that song which I made actually to remember this. That is olfactory, optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducens, facial, auditory, glossopharyngeal, vagus, accessory, hypoglossal. So this is the music which I composed to make remember all these 12 motor neurons. Sorry, motor and sensory cranial nerves. So it is up to you. If you want to remember, you can remember in this in the form of song or in the form of mnemonics as you like it. Okay. Next, question number 32. The precursor of T lymphocytes originates in the bone marrow. So option A will be the right answer. Next, question number 33. Question number 33 is a purely fact-based question. I'm not explaining it much. You can observe from this graph which I have depicted here what is tidal volume, what is inspiratory reserve volume, what is expiratory reserve volume. You have to remember this. And I'm just providing the answer key here. The right answer for this will be option C. Option C is the right answer. Next, question number 34. Which of the following indicates ventricular muscle depolarization? So, ventricular muscle depolarization is actually represented by QRS. Okay, QRS represents ventricular muscle depolarization. Next, question number 35. The vitamin that does not have a coenzyme activity is, options are riboflavin, thiamine, tocophenol, and ascorbic acid. Let me write which vitamins are these. Okay, riboflavin stands for vitamin B2. Okay, then thiamine stands for vitamin B1. Tocopherol stands for vitamin E, and ascorbic acid stands for vitamin C. So the right answer for this will be option B. That is, our vitamin E doesn't have any coenzymatic activity. It has antioxidant activity, but that is not particularly catalytic in nature. So vitamin E doesn't have any coenzymatic activity. Next, question number 36. Question number 36. Following is an example of glucogenic amino acid. So the options are leucine. Leucine is a ketogenic amino acid. Tyrosine, it is actually both glucogenic and ketogenic. Serine and alanine, these two are glucogenic amino acid, as you can see from this chart. So ketogenic amino acids are leucine, lysine, easy to remember. All the aromatic amino acids belong to the category of both glucogenic and ketogenic. With that, threonine and isoleucine also belong to this category, and rest of the amino acids are purely glucogenic. So this question will have two answers, that is both serine as well as alanine. Both are actually glucogenic amino acids in pure sense. Here you can see our alanine is here and here serine is there. Both these amino acids are glucogenic in nature. So this question has particularly two answers. Next, question number 37. FAD is reduced in which of the reactions of the Krebs cycle? So FAD is reduced in the reaction that is succinate to fumarate. Here, option D is the right answer. Next, question number 38. The entry of pyruvate into TCA cycle is inhibited by a high cellular concentration of, okay, the high cellular concentration of ATP basically inhibits this entry of pyruvate into the TCA cycle. If there is more concentration of ATP, there will be a feedback regulation and no more pyruvate will enter into TCA cycle to produce even more ATPs. So option C is the right answer. Next, question number 39. A minimum of how many tRNAs are required to translate unambiguously all 61 sense codons of the standard genetic code? So, approximately 40, above 40 we need here. Option D will be the right answer. Around eukaryotes nearly have 50 types of tRNA. Okay, so this is all about the 39 questions we discussed in the part 1. I'm not discussing rest of the questions here, otherwise the video will be very lengthy, very long. So we will discuss next 40 questions in the second part of this video. Okay, see you all in the next part. Thank you all.